Hello Virgo, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Virgo the Victorian. Please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please go into the comments below and tell me where you are on planet Earth. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you to anyone who has donated to the channel. I love you so much, appreciate you so much. If you would like to donate to the channel, either money or a deck, there's 2 links in the top description box. Thank you for all of your comments too. The channel has really grown. And I'm super excited and happy. Virgo, I had this great message for you today, a strange message coming through for you about a nostalgia kind of energy. I'm wearing my own kind of nostalgia outfit. This is a necklace that my daughter made in school, which I love. And whenever I'm really sad, I kind of hold on to this because she put it all together. It's a Halloween necklace. I don't know if you can see, but it just makes me so happy. It kind of has her energy in it. So it's not Halloween, but I love Halloween so much, so I'm wearing it. And then this sweater I actually made also with my kids by myself. So I'm feeling like such positive vibes, such like happy vibes. Wanted to share it with you. Yeah, it's such a Sunday, you know, like a happy, positive Sunday. And Virgo, let's get into your message, okay? Universe, please send me a message for my Virgos. Please send me a message for my Virgos. Okay, the upside down clock card. So Virgo, this is what I'm picking up on is that you're going to be getting into some kind of like blast from the past energy. And I know the message yesterday was about someone reaching out to you from your past, but this is actually a different person or a different thing that's coming back for you, some kind of a phase of your life or a time in your life that's coming back for you, and you thought this was long gone, lost to the sands of time kind of thing. So what I'm picking up on for you, Virgo, is that you're going to find some kind of an item in your house that you thought you had lost long ago or sort of thrown away, and it could be like a photo that kind of pops up out of nowhere, or like some kind of a card, like a business card, or some kind of a piece of paper of some kind that reminds you of a time and a place. Like it could be almost like a menu or something like that. And it's going to kind of come out of nowhere and you're going to find it in your house. And this is the symbol of this energy coming back to you. And that you're going to go into a phase in your life that reminds you of a happy time in your past. So if this is happening to you, put it in the comments and let me know what's going on. Yeah, camera. So for some of my Virgos, you're going to find, like I said, like a photograph that you thought you had thrown away a long time ago. It could be an ex, it could be a friend, it could be some kind of a vacation thing. And for some Virgos, this could be digital too. Like this could get pushed to your social media timeline, or this could pop up on your timeline as like a memory. Or you could just find it in your old kind of files or whatever. But this is something that's going to kind of find you, where your path will cross with something from the past. And this is going to give you like really positive nostalgic feelings, like friendship, happiness, sort of like more of a youthful vibe, a time of optimism. And yeah, this is symbolic of you coming into a phase in your life where you're going to remember kind of your younger self. Sunglasses. So this is this person, or it could be a group of people for some of you, that you are in some kind of connection with this person. So there's people on your social media, but you don't talk to them kind of thing. Like they're there, but they're not there. But you do sort of watch this person, and once in a while you think about this person or this group of people. So this could be like high school friends or old coworkers or old neighbors for some of you. So this is someone that they have an eye on you and you have an eye on them. But this energy is going to repeat itself, not with these same people, but you're going to go into a time in your life that reminds you of this happy time. Abundance. So this is your current energy. You're working on money, you're working on work, you're working on you. For a lot of my Virgos, you're trying to just really be buckled down and organized. And you're trying not to get distracted by things, and you're trying not to overanalyze everything, which Virgos tend to do. And you're thinking, I've just got to be like money on my mind and mind on my money, or whatever they say. You've been making more money and taking care of yourself, taking care of your children, taking care of your family. And for some of my Virgos, you're volunteering too, because abundance can be time and energy too. Like the best abundance is actually just feeling your best self. And you could be volunteering at your church, at your kid's school, whatever, or just helping out with things. But you've been in this really vibrant energy. Look, another picture one. So this is like, this is what I'm picking up on, is this weird picture thing where you're going to come across some old photo of yourself or some old photo of a person that you really loved that influenced your life, and be like, oh wow, remember this. And it's just going to kind of strike a chord in your heart and bring you back to this other time. It could be a vacation photo for some of my Virgos. It could be a wedding picture, like when you were in a wedding party with someone or something of that nature. And you're going to remember this other version of yourself. And you can kind of see your life as like a jawbreaker, you know, when you eat the candy and you see all the layers of the candy. And our life is kind of like that, right? Because we go through all these phases and stages and different identities, and this is going to make you like reflect on who you used to be, but in a good way. Wow, this is pretty crazy. Whoops, the cards are flying around. I'll show you what came out. Sorry, I dropped it. So, upside down death and upside down coffin. So this is like really like something that you thought was finished that's not finished. You thought that you had closed the cycle. You thought there was a permanent ending, but there's not. I don't want to say it's zombie vibes because that sounds negative, but I love, for me, Virgo, I love all kind of horror stuff like zombies and monsters and stuff. But some of you may not, and you might have like a scary association. But in a good way, this is something coming back that you thought was lost forever. Finding something that you thought was gone forever. And then you're going to be pleasantly surprised by this. Ooh, seduction energy. So this is going to remind you of a time in your life when you were really inspired by things. It doesn't have to be a sexual seduction, although it could be. It could be you remembering really great chemistry with someone, falling in love with someone. But for a lot of my Virgos, this is just being kind of like a high on life energy or a really inspired energy where you felt really attracted to your own life, or you felt really open to your own life, happy, positive, assertive, and you just had this huge appetite for everything. And you just like went into your life with courage and gusto and joy of life. And it's going to remind you of that. And sometimes as we get older, we kind of lose that feeling, right? And then it's almost like youth feels like plastic that melts away or something. Or your youth kind of feels like it fades away in time. And for some Virgos, you may feel that you've lost your youth at a really young age. Like I'm picking up that some Virgos out there, you could be in your 20s and feel like you've been in the trenches of life, right? Or that things have just been so difficult for you that you've lost this innocent piece of yourself, or you've lost this ability to, you know, just feel real joy and real hunger for things. And then you're going to go into a phase of your life where you feel this way again. Yeah, so this is you healing your heart and kind of rewinding a timeline in a way. And you're kind of like jumping timelines here, because we often think of our life as like a linear progression of things, and you've been going through your life thinking, when will things kind of make sense, and when will things kind of line up? And it's almost like you have a puzzle that you're trying to put all these pieces together in the puzzle. But now this is almost like just dropping the puzzle, you know, and just jumping into a whole different thing. And so that's going to be really positive for you. And like I said, it's going to feel like going back, like traveling through time almost, but in a good way. I want to say Back to the Future. Some of you may love Back to the Future, something like that. Yeah, so this is, and you know, I love Michael J. Fox, and he's such a huge optimist, right? So this is a feeling of healing, joy, and just an optimism that we usually associate with our younger selves. The Runner upside down. So you're going to stop running from this. This could be, you know, when we're younger, sometimes we want to put our youth away, or where we come from, and we almost want to forget where we come from and sort of run away from things. And you could be, you know, like someone from a small town that like country music, and you think, oh, I don't want anyone to know this. I want to be a city person now, you know, something like that. But this is the universe telling you not to run from yourself, because you have nothing to fear, right? And to be proud of the person that you are now, and to be proud of all the different versions of yourself that you have been. Look at this. So this is the card of like a ship that has sailed, but it's upside down. So again, this is the same kind of energy of something returning to you. And you thought that you had broken the tie, but the tie is going to be bound again, or this you're going to have this connection again, whatever this is for you. So it could be a person, place, or job, or whatever the case may be. For some of Virgos, this could be money that you thought you lost. So if you went through a time in your life where there was a certain amount of money that you lost, on a business, on a home, during a divorce, whatever, if you have a number in your mind and think, I lost this amount of money, the money's going to come back to you. Old school. So yeah, this is the same kind of energy. This is the old you, the old Virgo. When you were really, for a lot of my Virgos, this is when you were really young. It's almost like a child energy, your inner child, a nostalgia energy, a fun energy. And you're going to go back to feeling this way that you used to feel when you had kind of big hopes and big dreams and you thought, everything is possible. And this is the universe reminding you that age is a number, right? And that you always can be in your young headspace, and that you always have lots of opportunities in your life to do whatever you want to do, right? So if you're able to just let go of, drop your anger, drop your sadness, and then just hold on to the wisdom and the lessons, then you'll be able to take, what you've learned, and sort of like, how people say, if you had your life to live over again, what would you do? But in a way, we always have that opportunity if we're smart enough to just forgive people and let go of our anger. And Virgo, like when you forgive someone, I'm such a believer in like forgiving from a distance kind of thing. Like you don't have to forgive and forget. You don't have to be in a relationship with someone that hurt you, but hand them over to God's judgment. And then you can be the old you that you were before this person kind of weighed your energy down. Okay, let's get into the other oracle. Send me a message for my Virgos. Send me a message for my Virgos. Oblivious aware. Like, look how beautiful this card is. So this is, it's kind of like traveling in your mind, where it's like the inside of someone's mind is this cool ocean scene. So this is you becoming aware of your other self, or you can see how there's sort of eyes inside the person's mind that are opening up. I don't know if you can quite see the image on the card. So for a lot of my Virgos, this is like this awareness of self. And for some of my Virgos, you're going to take a trip this year too, and go someplace to the ocean, or you may live by the ocean. And I'm picking up like a lot of you actually live by the ocean, but you don't go. And then you may make up your mind to sort of spend some more time there and just like enjoy your life. But this is really about this coming full circle in your journey, and just really loving your past self and remembering your past self. Relaxation activation. So this is when you're gonna get this message, is when you're in a really relaxed space. So whatever that is for you, you could be meditating, you could be doing yoga. A lot of Virgos, this is going to be when you're at home. So what are you doing at home when you're most relaxed? Like you might think TV or something, but a lot of times it's just when you're in your quiet headspace, right? Like you could just be chilling basically. And for some Virgos, you wake up in the middle of the night and just have the house to yourself and you really enjoy it. Or that really early cup of coffee where you have nothing to do, you have nowhere to go, you're just totally in this beautiful kind of silent morning vibe, just drinking, your coffee or whatever. And that's when you're going to find this piece of information from the past. Sadness, anger. So Virgo, what I'm picking up on is that when you left this time in your life, whatever that is for you, you felt sadness and anger over it. So it could be a breakup, it could be someone dying, it could be losing a job, having to move, something like that. And then when you felt really sad about losing this time in your life. And for some of my Virgos, this could just be turning a certain age number. When you turned 30, it maybe made you sad, or 40 or 50 or whatever the case may be for you. And now you're able to look back on this time as just a blessing and see that everything as it comes and goes in your life is a gift from God, right? And then even when people leave your life, eventually you get to the point where you just treasure the fact that you had this person, right? But also that there's always going to be a new adventure for you. and that you do have the power to bring things towards you and put it out to the universe and put it out to God, whatever you want in your life now. And especially if you can put yourself in that past head space or that heart space, and then put it out to God in the universe and say, I want to feel like this again. I want to be like this again. I want to be this other me. And then it's going to come back to you. Asking, telling. So this other time in your life, or this person in your life, is someone that you had a lot of deep conversations with. For a lot of my Virgos, I'm getting like long phone conversations. Someone that you told all of your secrets to, someone that saw the synchronicities in your life or the connectivity of your life, and they were helping you connect the dots, and they were helping you see yourself, and you were always having this kind of exchange of information between the friends. The picture on the card is two women. It doesn't have to be, because gender doesn't matter in the tarot. It could be this could be a romantic couple, this could be best friends, this could be siblings, whatever. But you had this really time in your life when you really felt heard, and you really felt like someone saw you for real. Loneliness, connection. So this image that you're going to see is going to remind you of a time in your life of connection. And maybe for some of my Virgos, you may feel lonely at this time, and you may feel like your circle has gotten really small. And you may think back on your life and think, I used to have so many kind of friends and lovers that I cared so much about, and now I'm alone, or now all I do is kind of work and do laundry, or whatever the case may be. You may feel just like your life is kind of like a grind, right? And then you look back on those other times of like a happier time, but the universe is going to bring you back into this like more of a positive, happy time in your life where you do have this connection with others. Yeah, apologizing, grudge. So this is you doing like dark kind of shadow work, right? And working on yourself and letting go of grudges that you had, and sort of releasing. And you can see these flowers on the card. Like, this represents a grudge or an anger that's grown in your mind. And then I see you kind of releasing all these flowers like dandelions. You know how they just poof, and it just poofs out of there. And that's kind of what you're doing, that you've been able to let go of these kind of like haunted memories or bad memories or whatever anger that you had. And sometimes weird things can trigger us, like especially if you're working in a job, Virgo. I really see there's some things that you play over and over in your mind about someone that was mean to you at a job. Or it could be a group of people where you felt bullied at your job, you know, and then this is something that's followed you around, and you kind of had a grudge about it, or you kind of were in this negative energy about it. And then this is the time in your life where you were able to finally release this. And because of letting this go, this is something that was blocking your blessings and obstructing your path. And so you've let this go, and now the doors are going to open for you. Relationship solitude. So this is, again, this is coming out of an isolation, coming out of a sadness that you did have. And for a lot of my Virgos, you may not be, like, you're not totally sad. You're living your life, you're happy, whatever. But there's a part of your heart that's stuck in a sadness. There's a part of your heart that was stuck in a loneliness. Or you may even self-identify and think, like, I used to be so trusting and now I'm not trusting. I used to be so open and now I'm not open. I used to be this more innocent self, and then I've lost that. And for a lot of my Virgos, you connect that with a specific person, a specific sequence of events, and it makes you mad. And you think, you know, I was such a happy person, but then this person did this to me, this person lied to me, this group of people was mean to me, or I went into this workplace thinking it was going to be a good opportunity, and then I got burned, right? And then this is the energy that you're going to come out of. And you can see this face is like a really serious face with kind of like a bit of a goth makeup, right? So this is like you taking off that you know, this dark makeup, or think of it as like a mask, like an angry mask that you sometimes wear, a sad mask that you wear, and taking that off and letting go to be your true self. Yeah, look at this. So this is the forgiveness card. So forgiveness, grimness. So you've carried around this kind of sad energy, or for some of Virgos, you may have been in a headspace of feeling the best part of your life has passed you by. And you may think about that and think, this is just a time in my life of grinding away, and that happy time in my life is long gone. And the universe is going to spin that around and remind you that that's not true, that you have so many cool adventures ahead of you, and so much happiness that's waiting for you, and it's going to open up to you because you've let go of these other things. Okay, I'm going to get into my oracle deck. Give me a message for my Virgos. Give me a message for my Virgos. Really shuffling. Just give me 1 second. Message for my Virgos. Okay. So this is the upside down manifestation card because this is someone trying to manifest you. And this is like an energy seeking you out. So this is actually something from your guides and your spirit guides, the divine, that someone is trying to manifest you. And this is a door that's going to open for you. And you're going to be guided towards something. So this way up, this is you working hard towards something. This could be physical work. This is making money. This is making plans. This is writing it down. This is being organized because you have to be. This way, it's like things happening for you. But this could be good or bad karma, but for you, it's good karma. This is the universe lining up. This is the angels helping. This is doors opening for you. And this is like being guided, almost like, you know, I'm seeing like light up arrows or something, like arrows pointing you, you know, guiding you through your path. Ooh, Shambhala, this is like the heaven energy. So Virgo, you may have some kind of almost angelic experience during this time because you're remembering your younger self, your innocent self. So a lot of my Virgos I'm picking up, you're going to have really vivid dreams of being young again. Or someone that you know that you lost, they could have died or just been estranged from you or whatever. You'll see them vividly in your dreams as a younger version of self. And then you're going to be filled with happiness and sort of healing at seeing this person. For a lot of my Virgos, this is a parental figure. You know, it could be a mother that you've fallen out with. You had a toxic relationship with your mother. You had a mother wound. And then you got to a point in your life where you're thinking it's never going to be healed or it cannot be healed. But the universe is going to send you a dream about your mother and you'll see your mother as young and it's going to make you remember the good things that happened and positive vibes. And for another group of my Virgos, you could dream about a really beautiful place that you've never been. And this is sort of like visions of heaven that the angels and the divine is sending you as a reward. So it could be a beautiful party. It could be a beautiful house. It could be a beautiful natural scene like a beach or a forest or something like that. And Virgo, when you're having these kinds of dreams and visions, make sure when you wake up, you write it down and tell someone too, so that it like stays in your mind and it's not lost to your subconscious mind. Lightship Earth. So this is like the image of a spaceship landing or something like that, but this is, again, this is the divine reaching out to you. So this isn't even things that you've prayed for, because if you pray for things, then God and the angels will answer you, but this is them answering. This is them reaching out to you. So this is like the universe texting you, right? Or angelic text, sending you a message, and the message is to be in your happy heart self, to be in your younger self, and to go forward and just embrace the new adventures that are there for you, and that you really deserve to be happy, and that you really deserve to live in this healed heart energy. Okay, Virgo, that's the message that I have for you. Love you so much. Love you just the way you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Virgo.